Hello viewers, my name is Xenos and welcome to Minecraft. With a new 1.18 update out and all new cave generation, I've been wondering, how long will it take me to find diamonds? So, today we are here to find the answer to my, and maybe your, question about these rare gems. But, before we get started, I'd like to ask you to leave a like, and maybe subscribe too. It really helps me out, especially since I'm new to YouTube. Thanks. Alright, to begin the hunt, I'd like to make a disclaimer. This is no speedrun, and I am not a good speedrunner. This is simply an adventure to find out if you wanted to find diamonds early, how long it would take. We've gotten quite the terrible spawn on a few small islands in the ocean, but for our purposes it doesn't matter too much. After gathering some wood and basic tools, as well as food, we make some doors and dive into a large water cave. Doors will provide oxygen while underwater because they can't be waterlogged, so mining actually becomes quite simple. Finding some iron, I broke it, but underneath lied a dry cave. Seeing a creeper and a skeleton got me slightly panicked, and I may or may not have been shot. Quickly returning to the cave, and to my relief finding no skeleton, I mine the iron and the coal. In a separate and larger section, there is much more treasure, and after a quick scuffle, I find an amethyst geode. These things are awesome, and their materials are good for a building, but unfortunately, I'm not here for that today. Mining the rest of the ore, I made a speedy getaway to the surface. With the wool I had gathered earlier from the sheep, I made a bed and fell asleep. With just 10 minutes near the spawn of my world, I'd already gathered an impressive amount of iron. This new update is amazing for early equipping, a little bit too OP in my opinion. While my iron cooks, I decided to gather some food, as I had a feeling I would get into one too many kerfuffles in my time underground. Combat, even against animals, is not my strong suit, so even the cows can juke me out. It is moments like this that make me want to uninstall Minecraft. Returning back to my little work area, half of my iron is smelted, which I use to make a tool set, and I also cook my food. All that's left until I head down into the caves is to gear up and grab some more resources, and maybe assassinate a few more bozos. And, before we head under, why don't we see the sun one last time? Alright, let me address one thing before I head underground. I know I'll get so many comments about this, but yes, I am disobeying the ancient scriptures and I will be mining at night. I'm not sorry. Down in the water cave, I find a weird back entry through the geode into the caves. After a brief scuffle, I find no entry into a cave system. So it's time to strip mine. My favorite. After mining for a long time and coming up short on caves, save a few pockets, I began to lose hope of finding diamonds in any short amount of time. Almost losing my life in a creeper explosion, I made a pit stop in a small cave to repair and replace. This adventure has been relatively unfruitful so far, save a few veins of gold and lapis. Well, time to continue on. Diamonds! Oh, how I missed these blue gems. I was clearly excited about mining these and continue to mine them out. This gives me a clear answer to my question. How long will it take for me to find diamonds? Well, in my experience today, it took me just over 33 minutes to find them. I kind of found it refreshing to mine in this new update, finding cool cave pockets along the way, and with a deep slate instead of normal stone, I found it much more pleasant to mine. The balance of iron, in my opinion, is slightly off for the early game, as I was able to get an almost full set of tools and a full set of armor in 15 minutes. Anyhow, have a nice day. And if you want to see any more content like this, make sure to subscribe. Bye!